up, world? It's episode 3 of Facts B. It's DJ, got Damon, Mike, Darian, special guest Maury, our first female guest on the show.
Wow. Guess you were wrong.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna start off light. We got a pretty big episode today. We're gonna talk about some heavy things. We're gonna start off light. Talk about the NBA playoffs, how y'all feel, how everything going. Do you feel confident?
I'm happy right now, yeah, man.
My team is, they're doing spectacular right now.
Came in and stole
one, so we know if we can steal one against the number 1 seed, that's a great thing.
Great way to start.
Is Toronto like a elite team to y'all? So y'all feel comfortable? Like,
but it's
they like on the level of a Rockets or the Warriors?
So
we talking like this?
Listen to this. I think Toronto is a really talented team.
They good. They nice.
You don't just walk into
For what they did this year, they earned it.
Yeah, man.
The Cavaliers, you know how many times they changed their lineup this year?
About 3 times.
So you can't really, you can't even put the Cavaliers even in a rating right now because they never had the same lineup.
So y'all confident the Cavaliers make
You may want to say,
yes, I have confidence.
Well, you say the Cavaliers will make to the final.
Yes.
well, we always make it to the finals.
Or y'all think the Cavaliers can win?
I think LeBron's gonna make it to the finals.
Honestly,
Look at his face.
because I feel like
His face
y'all
says
gonna have a
something
hard
totally
time.
different.
Because I feel like y'all gonna have a hard time with
Yeah, too.
the Rockets.
They gotta beat these guys, man. We gonna sweep the Pelicans.
That don't mean that.
We gonna be sitting there waiting to see who we playing, cause we might play the Jazz. You talking about the Rockets? We might be playing the Jazz. The Rockets losing by 9 right now. Oh, come on, they gave him that call.
Either team would give y'all a pretty good series.
I don't think so. I honestly think the Warriors be playing with teams a lot of times. Like they just getting the rhythm back. If Curry came back yesterday and he just came right in the game, splash.
Curry,
As soon as I come in the game, splash.
I don't really think Curry was hurt.
I think he wasn't hurt as long as he was. But they just gave him $200 million. I'm not finna pay you $200 million and you be hurt for it.
So you believe in resting?
I mean, if we got Durant and Clay and Draymond, we good for a while. Hold it down. But y'all see, I don't know, y'all be peeping it because I'm a Warriors fan. Clay and Curry got a little beef. No cap, because Clay was like, we got used to playing without Curry. In the recent interview when they were talking about Curry coming back, he was like, man, we got used to playing without Curry.
They don't trade Clay. Oh no, I think it would probably be smarter to trade Steph.
Why would they be trading? No, you crazy. Steph is the face of the franchise.
He would.
And
He
keep
still
KD.
is.
You keep KD.
KD might leave first.
Oh, you said KD took over?
If you
KD didn't take over. What are y'all talking about? I'm a Warrior fan. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
Pretty much took over.
How can you say that? If the team gave Steph Curry just this past year, 5 years, $215 million, they gave Kevin Durant 2 years in a player option, which he just declined. So technically, he's a free agent after this season. How do you feel like he took over anything?
Make
it make sense business-wise.
How many years did Kevin Durant get?
He got this year, the past year he got 2 years with a player option of this year.
How much they pay him?
I think $25 million.
Not that bad.
Yes, it was. $25 million. You're not getting that much money.
Man,
Google is our friend.
Well, I want to say
Google is
is, what I'm thinking is, he got some close to, I'm gonna say $70, $80 million for 2 years.
I doubt
30
that.
million.
His first deal was last year was $26 million.
So he came to Golden State.
He on a 2-year deal for $53 million. So what's half of 53 for 1 year?
How much did Golden State owe? How much did OKC owe?
How much do OKC owe him?
Yeah.
He left did he get traded or he left as a free agent? They don't owe him anything. He was a free agent when he left. He got 20. He got what? If that's
26.5.
26.8.
so
I'm gonna say 26.7.
So what are we talking here? Who is the face of the team?
Okay.
The person they gave $215 million to or 27?
Okay, then what was your
The light skinned nigga that can sell to white and black
tell
people,
me?
or this lanky ass dark
What
nigga
did
who
you
don't
tell
like to
me?
brush his hair for some reason.
The other
He
day.
aggravated the hell out of me. Like Kevin Durant brush.
What was this?
Come on, man. At least
You
brush.
told me the other day. I thought it was a new
At
NBA
least
rule.
brush it.
I thought it was a new NBA policy to where if you say if you've been on the team for X amount of years as a superstar, they owe you that.
No, I'm saying a rookie.
Yeah.
Your rookie year now is you have to get a max deal for whatever you're worth to the market. So they could have easily told Steph Curry, we don't want to pay you your max deal, and you have to go and figure it out for yourself and go get a deal from somewhere else.
He got that same $200 million.
He couldn't get $200 million. That was the max deal. You're only you can only get the max deal from the team you're on. So that's why the players stay. That's why the players that be on the Knicks, they rookie year. Porzingis, he iffy about leaving because I'm gonna get the most money.
Just because I give you a max deal, you ain't gonna be the franchise of my. You ain't gonna be the face of my team because you just feel just like Kevin Durant. But Kevin Durant,
and then you're not proving the
Kevin
point
Durant
if everybody getting the max
be
deal
that
if you
dude.
stay with your.
Well, what your
rookie
market
deal.
is, what's the worth of the market. So,
But but what is
Frank
KD
Nicolia,
worth? What is KD worth?
we don't know
What
because
would
he's not with the OKC.
Okay, so if he was with OKC, what would he be worth?
he was gonna get like $150 million deal.
Who's been healthier?
Between
Steph
Steph
and Durant.
Durant was out a long period of time last season.
He's been out one person.
But Steph is like out all the time.
No, he's not out.
Both of them pretty.
But this is what I'm saying. The reason that they do that
You a light
for the
skinned
players. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of hate.
I'm like, yeah, I
It
guess
sounds like a lot of hate.
it's a girl.
I'm just saying.
It sounds like a lot of hate. But I'm saying I don't even know what you're talking about. Let me just be honest. I have no idea what we were just talking about. What were we just talking about,
We
John?
talk about the difference between Steph and Durant.
And then Kevin Durant got a stigma of unloyal.
Who?
He got unloyal stigma.
Why is he
on him
avoiding?
already.
Because he left
Steph Curry on the team that signed him, and he kept
He left a unloyal person. Westbrook
the executives.
and Westbrook.
Oh yeah,
I
y'all
got think about
real. Y'all just Cavs fans.
Listen, how long was Durant in OKC?
It's not flustered.
How long
I'm
was
giving y'all facts.
How long was
Y'all
Durant?
asking me questions. I'm giving y'all
Let me ask
facts.
you a question.
Where
How
y'all
long
facts?
was Durant in
Look,
OKC?
Where y'all facts?
My team is the Bulls. but,
Steph Curry been on the team, and they just gave him 5 more years.
How long was Durant on OKC team before he
I
traded?
don't know. He was there for at least 8 years because he was
So
there with Seattle.
he was drafted in Seattle, right?
How do I?
He was drafted in Seattle. He was a supersonic.
Right.
Last supersonic draft, pretty much.
He wasn't the last superstar.
I'm talking about for us, all first round picks.
Supersonic had a couple years at with him.
First round pick. He went on. He went on first. Went over the first round pick for us.
Okay, he was their biggest pick.
Okay. So he left there. He went there for 5 years, 6 years.
He was there longer than 6 years. Probably it's like his 10th year in the league, 11th year in the league.
Why
He was
would
there
I
for 8, 9
stay
years.
here if we're not developing to me as a
Well,
team?
point is that right.
Why would I stay here because me and Westbrook is partners? Why would I stay here if I don't think I can ever get a ring here? In a small league, in a small media where I can't get no money.
I'm trying to figure out where.
You just say why he wasn't loyal. You said he wasn't loyal to Westbrook.
I'm talking about
he
Westbrook.
said
I'm talking about
to
the team.
owners. He
No,
said to
executives.
owners.
Exactly. I'm
There's
giving
no money
facts.
there.
But to an owner, it's like you should still stay with me. That's how I
Because
feel.
I gave
Like as an owner, I'm like I gave you your chance. You should stay with me.
And why
so to
Kobe
another owner,
is
they
such a
like
legacy.
he did come to
And
me,
why
but
LeBron got an iffy
but if
thing on
he
his
didn't come to that
name,
team, it'll be like he not
Let me ask
going.
you a question.
If he didn't go to your team, you gonna be like
Whatever
he not
you
going.
guys' main profession is or what you guys do for making a living legally. If somebody else offered you $5 more to do the same thing.
But I'm loyal to myself, not my employers. That's the first thing that I always say. I'm like,
So
what
why
you
would
gonna
you?
do?
Why would it make him different?
But to my employers, I'm not loyal. If they go and see that I change jobs every 6 months, they're gonna be like, she's not loyal.
Right, and then but how many?
No.
You gotta go into
No.
the interview,
No.
and they say, "Oh, you haven't get that job."
No.
You're not going to hire
Right,
me.
we don't want you. Our turnover rate is gonna get worse.
Most times you really don't if you found a job, you don't really pretty much go right back out and say, "Look, if I may try to find a job, do the same thing." You try to see what's gonna happen here. So what I'm saying is, if they give you, you've been there a year, 2 years, and another company saying, "Well, we'll pay you $5 more."
That's for myself though. My employer's not necessarily gonna be happy with it.
That's what
They didn't pay him more. That's what you're not getting.
That's what
Kevin Durant would have got the most money from OKC if he would have stayed.
Durant gonna give
you not
Durant
proving-
Yeah,
gonna give
and
me.
that plays a part too. Cause dang, you would have got more money.
You
and
saying
you just want the titles.
you the question you need to be asking, would you go to a company paying you $5 less? Because that's what he did.
Well, let me say this. No, he didn't do that. I'm what he did.
What are we talking about?
He did what I did.
I'm trying to get to the good stuff. Y'all done with the basketball.
Yeah, I'm done with basketball.
You wanna talk about
I'm so pissed.
Do we want to talk about Kyrie? We got to take. Let's talk about Kyrie. Go ahead. What do you got to say about Kyrie?
Okay, I got something to say about Kyrie.
Go ahead.
First of all, what did Kanye say?
No, Kyrie.
Oh, damn, I'm ready for Kanye.
We trying to get to the good stuff too. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, this is how I feel about Cosby. Whether he, whether
What does that
he,
got to do with it?
whether he had sex with that lady unconscious without her wanting it or not.
But did you see one?
No, he only got convicted of one charge right now. Like he only the
That's
one
all you
lady. I
need.
forget what her
That's
name.
all- that's all they gonna
Right.
give her.
That's all he got.
He
So
only got so
whoever
much.
she is, even if he did that, why Cosby and not all of these executives, movie executives and producers? Like why go at Cosby so hard and Harvey Weinstein get no time? Nobody else is getting no time.
Man can't be.
We
What
can't.
he is.
We have to be
They're trying to
perfect.
demonize
A black
him.
man
They're trying to
has
demonize
to
the
be
most
perfect.
clean.
You
black
can't
man
have
we had.
sexual
Bill
fantasies.
Cosby
You
had
can't
that.
have.
He was the.
He was the.
They were doing quaaludes and like you doing Molly. They was doing quaaludes. So if we went into an agreement and I was like, we gonna fuck at the end of the night. If I go to her mom, I'm
You
like,
saying Wolf of Wall Street?
can you?
What we talking
I didn't know
about?
what a quaalude was.
You talking about Cosby and now y'all talking about Wolf of Wall Street?
Because he was trying to explain what a
You know
quaalude
what
was.
a Quaalude was.
And how back in the day that they used to use that as like how we smoke.
I don't know what a Quaalude was.
You saying what?
I'm pretty sure.
I know you
You know what a Quaalude is.
know you know.
Let me say this though.
But if we go into an agreement and I'm like, you finna get it tonight,
What was the agreement?
and then I'm like, I'm finna do this
Who
quaalude.
made agreements?
That's what I'm saying. If this is a situation, because
Let
I don't know
Let the
if
woman talk about this.
I don't know if they did or if
Be quiet.
they
Let
didn't.
the woman speak.
I don't know. I wasn't there in their bedroom. So if I go into a situation and
I feel it.
when women say, or take ecstasy, people do that to get hyper, you know. Some
You
people go.
think there was the woman that Bill Cosby wanted to quaalude? Did y'all see her? You got the woman, I'm finna quaalude.
Let me say this. Let me say
Drink is a
this.
drink. Damn.
Let me say this.
She could have quaaluded herself.
The hell? Like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Why I'm just I want the world
I don't
to
know.
know.
They just want you
I
to
don't
say
know.
if she unconscious, just don't do it. That's what they want.
Me personally, I don't know if Bill did what he
He
did.
black.
He did what he did. But just assuming he did 1/3 or 1/10 of what they said with all these women, you demand. Just because you did a lot of great things,
Don't mean you shouldn't
you shouldn't have.
He most definitely.
I don't say that. I didn't say that.
We talking about the degree
I
of
said
what
why
they're
is
doing
he
to them.
investing in so hard
They trying to
and
take
no
his
one
degrees
else?
away. They
There's
trying to
so
take
many
all
white
his
people doing
credentials
it.
away. They trying to take away everything
No,
he's
but
done.
see, that,
My thing is,
Why?
it's so
How
many
many
white
people
people
do
doing it, been
me
doing
me
it.
being a
for
supporter
years.
of the Me Too movement. Thank you.
You talking about? You talking to a woman?
I'm a Me Too movement person.
A woman that has been
Me
through
being
sexual
a supporter of the Me Too movement. I don't
See
think
when?
that if you
Shut
say,
up.
Just listen. Just
because they done doing the white man like that, if you did that, you have to be punished for it.
I'm not saying.
There's a period.
Period.
I'm
That's what a
not
lot of
saying
people-
he
that's why I don't
shouldn't
like
be
that. That's why
punished
people
for it.
don't
That's
like
what you're not understanding.
Let me say something.
I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm saying why
And those
aren't
who
they
did-
doing it to the other?
And those who have done those things, be it whatever nationality or race they come from, you can rest assured Every dog has their day.
That's not true though.
Yes, it is.
So
Just because
many people get away with it.
No,
Why you look at me like that?
You
don't
can
make
be
that
rich
you
as
don't believe in
hell.
afterlife.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
but you can be in a
Not
prison.
everyone does.
Black people not getting it.
But I don't care about your personal prison. I don't care about that. I don't care that you feel bad.
No, I'm talking about a prison where
We get
nobody.
it now.
You have
From
to
the shit
isolate
they
yourself
doing.
because nobody wants to deal with
We
it.
want to get.
But that's not work. That's not bad enough for me. Because if that's the case, then Cosby was doing
he's
it.
saying.
And-
I'm saying.
Okay,
For
so
many,
you're.
many years.
And so are these white men for many, many years.
Is doing
You just
it.
say black
I
people not getting
understand,
that
but-
afterlife.
And the owner of the casino
in the afterlife.
Oh,
and the
saying-
owner of the
he's
casino
saying they gonna have
was
it
doing it for
every
many,
dog
many
has
years.
it. I'm
All
saying,
these
if you
people,
don't have it,
Harvey
you must
Weinstein.
have it in.
But I don't care about the white people having it in their afterlife because if we're having, because the thing is,
What about Weinstein?
if we're having it in our now life and our afterlife, why should I be like, okay, well, white people gonna have it in their afterlife? No, I want you to have it in your now life and your afterlife
What
too.
about Weinstein?
He not getting nothing but an
He haven't been in
afterlife.
court yet. He lost the business.
I still see a lot of Weinstein.
They still, what? He still gonna get royalties and everything.
Kevin Spacey got fired. Did you know they gave the dude
Matt Lauer?
Matt Lauer got paid to leave.
He had a
I
contract,
don't agree.
but you can no longer do these things, man.
He got paid to leave.
I had a contract.
It's not happening.
But Bill O'Reilly got
honestly,
paid.
that's not happening the same way as it's happening with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby going to jail or whatever they want him to do for this. Weinstein
nobody-
got fired, got his companies taken.
So
Understand?
you
And
guys-
then how they killed Russell, what's his name?
I already know you know.
Simmons.
Right.
What?
Oh,
Russell Simmons, but it came that he was telling the truth that he didn't do none of that stuff. Why ain't nobody talking about, hey, we was wrong about that? Why ain't no,
Let
they
me see.
killed
Let
him.
me
He
see.
lost all of his business. He had to step down from every business he had.
Okay, let me say this though.
because they don't care about
I
it.
know.
Well, that's the only reason they're doing it.
Although
But when they found out, oh, he good, now I have to get my Instagram back powered. I followed him. I said, yeah, I'm following you, Uncle Rush. I'm following from you. I'm gonna support
I
you.
fucks with you.
we
Because I did before I heard that. And it's like,
Right now, you didn't. That's how I felt about Bill Cosby. I was like,
As a black
dang,
man,
Bill,
I
now I
feel
can't mess with you,
I
but
never thought that, although I'm equal to anybody, in my mind, that's where the chains came off and the shackles came off of me, that I'm free in my mind. But let me say this though. I don't think, do I think that I can do in reality or get away with someone of a European
I know that.
genetic
Her no.
background?
That's what we're
Here,
saying.
no.
That's the problem.
Here
We
in
know
America,
that.
no.
We know that.
Where do you think get away with it? What country you talking about?
we are Georgia.
Where's that?
Nowhere.
Where's
We are
that?
Africa. is.
No,
Who-
no, but I'm saying nowhere.
Yeah, you, in Africa where you got 90%, I'm gonna say that's the name, I'm gonna say 89.
A lot of men.
No, in
89%.
Africa, they doing it themselves. They don't got no
Right.
justice
You
system.
done-
They
you done
like, you
already
rape my
done-
kid, how? Like, I'm gonna machete you.
They don't see,
Not this
they ain't got nobody to fight.
I mean, they
They a crime lord.
They
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 like,
people of
They still
color
have
there. Who else
villages
gonna
and
fight?
stuff there.
They
Like
got nobody to
everything
fight.
is not a city. They have a city and they have like a country. And in the country, they usually take care of things themselves. In cities, they have a justice system, but usually they still take
That's
care
not
of
just
things
in Africa,
themselves.
that's also
That's
in
everywhere.
Hindu and
But
other
it's
areas.
so
Was it Hindu?
it's way crazy.
Give me some
out
country,
there.
so you
Oh,
still in school. What's
Say, give me
the-
Israel,
Give us some geography.
like all
Give us
those,
your
it's
airport.
still happening in Iraq, you know, all of those places.
Give me some Middle East countries. I'm telling
Like
you.
Iraq, you know.
How do you feel about this?
Afghanistan.
Alright, so recently Kanye West has made some comments that say the minority of people don't agree with, the
No.
minority class people don't agree with.
But the majority of the minority don't agree.
Right, the majority of minority.
But they say
Majority period.
Majority, I can say the
The
majority.
minority of the majority.
I haven't heard white
Okay,
people
we-
chime in about Kanye at all.
I have heard a lot of people, white people chime in about it, but I wanted to get a black perspective, young people, the older people, the women, and to get our perspective. I don't really care about what white people think. I'm to be completely honest.
Well, let's find out. You know, I'm not really a social media person. I'm just going by word of mouth. You know, so
He make the national news.
Yes, man, he made that. He's Kanye.
It's the news.
Anything that just that
They don't
he
talk
does,
about
that he,
anything.
anything that he starts off with Trump is national news.
Pop culture, man.
But what first thing I disagree with when he says slavery was a choice.
Okay. I think he worded it wrong. I'm gonna let you elaborate first.
No, first of all, I want to say, do you guys disagree or disagree before I go into what I want to say?
Girl, you can
Depends
listen
on
out.
what angle you're trying to go.
Thank you, and somebody up in this room.
I want to go
I
from
feel like the
the
people who were put in that position, like
The people who were getting shackled, they didn't have the
people
choice.
who gave up those people, that wasn't choice.
That was a choice.
for who?
So first off,
For who?
he's saying black people that told the white people, hey, yeah, you can get some hard niggas.
Yep.
So just because
What to call
Before it got to the
and told them
ships.
what to call
Just-
just because black
king.
villages
King.
and kings said we got black people to sell. You can get these black people. We got a bunch of them.
Do we know that they just
What
because
is
what
it?
we hear
We
is
gonna pay
they
you
went
for it.
over
They
there.
got paid for this.
Yeah.
We didn't make them not slaves.
But this is
Somebody
how I
paid
think
for
it
them,
went.
they're the same color.
But if you get paid for it, they say I'm gonna come in your village and kill all of y'all if you don't sell me some of them anyway. So might as well sell me some. Is that really like?
I don't think that's what happened.
I think it went down.
How
I
do
don't
you
think that's
know?
what happened because
How do you know?
Egypt, Africa is still today the richest place in the world.
But they had
You
guns.
rich.
They didn't have guns.
I can't.
But they
I honestly
the
don't
hell out of the
believe.
spirit.
I honestly, and then I believe
And they
Africa.
can blow it dark.
Just kind of trying to be serious here. I didn't know where we were going with it. But and that is true. They can throw the hell out of the spirit. But at that time, I don't
Don't
think.
bring a spirit to a gunfight.
I don't think the higher ups didn't
You
have
say
guns.
yes. But okay, but then
That's
if you
what I'm
say
saying.
yes, then it's a
The
choice.
higher-
Because
no.
if you had spears and you were gonna go
No.
at it hard,
He said he-
then what Darius
I'm
said
saying,
is
I'm
true.
saying, I'm saying the higher ups, the rich people in Africa had guns.
That's all I was saying.
It wasn't like a, oh, we got this, guys. No, it was a business. Human flesh is still a business today. Slavery still happens, but like it's sex slavery that happens in California, like it's one of the biggest places for sex slavery.
That's a choice
Well,
too.
let me say this.
Unless you were kidnapped. Unless you were kidnapped.
That's not happening.
Slaves are
No,
kidnapped.
no kids run away from home and they be like, I'm gonna go sell my
And
money
get caught up.
and then, but that was a choice you
As
made.
a kid, you're
As
not
a kid, you're not.
But it's still a choice. It doesn't matter if you what
Yeah, the
this
definition of a choice is
It's a
is to
choice.
make a
I
decision.
agree. I'm
Oh, so
I
you
am
think that an
trying to
8-year-old
be
should
a-
be responsible
whether that was
for
a
their
good
actions?
It's
decision
right,
or not,
but-
it was a decision that was made.
this.
So you
It
think
was
an
made.
8-year-old
It doesn't
should
matter
be
if it was
responsible for
good.
their actions over a 29-year-old.
It doesn't matter if they
Talking
should be,
to
they
them.
were.
Yeah,
She
they're not
was
saying-
responsible
they're
for her
That's
actions.
enslavement.
But she was responsible for her
For
actions.
leaving, to run away from home.
I disagree. But
It's a choice.
I think that no slave is a choice. I don't care if you
No
sold
slave
by your own
is a
people.
I don't know
No
because
slave is a choice.
Slavery as our race was a choice for our race because they had to get the okay.
Who?
White people had to get the okay.
Who?
From black people.
black people.
Well,
You talking about the richest
slavery
place
is not
that had to
just
get
a
diamonds,
black or
salt.
white issue. Let's know
What
what
are we
that
talking?
first. Slavery is not just a black and white
Exactly.
issue.
It's
should be
a
black.
business.
It was a business.
Okay, well
But that's still a
let's
choice.
let's make it clear. Are we talking about American slavery or worldwide?
I think he's
Worldwide
talking about, no, he said 400 years of slavery. Which is, he's talking about
I'm talking about right
American
here,
slavery.
right? But we only talking about.
I'm
right
talking
here.
about definition of slavery to me is not by choice.
But
Being
okay, what-
enslaved in prison is not
Okay,
a
well,
choice.
okay. Let's think like this.
Being under a slave mentality is a choice. Having a slave mentality
We
is a
think we
choice.
you gotta
Being a
think
slave,
like
having a slave
Kanye.
mentality.
We're talking about Kanye.
He worded it wrong.
Kanye
I
is
don't have a
saying.
slave mentality. I'm gonna kill myself before I'm a slave. I'm just gonna say that. I'm
You
not gonna
saying
be
that now.
nobody's
You're
slave.
saying that now.
I'm saying that. Period. I'm not
I'm saying
about to
back
suffer.
then when
They
they
didn't
only
have.
knew
They
it
had
was all
slave.
poor people.
They had slave
What was
mentality.
Yeah,
that
already.
phrase? What was that phrase that
It was already
you guys
slave
had-
mentality.
they-
earlier in the
they had
year?
slave mentality.
Fleas. What was it? Fleas. What was the term you used?
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
I said fight or flight. Yes.
Where were they gonna flight to?
What do you mean?
If you was a slave and you brought from across the ocean to here, where you gonna flight to?
Well, when I said fight or flight, I was talking about before. I was actually no. When I said fight or flight,
different continent.
when I said fight or flight, I wasn't talking about American slavery. I was talking about before we got on the boat. I was talking about when they went to go gather people. Fight or flight. Folks were like, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna.
The ones that
I'm trying to
flighted.
survive.
Flight is getting up.
You know the ones that flighted during that era.
I'm not talking about flight as in run away. I'm talking about flight as in like I'm gonna get on the boat.
Right.
You didn't
I'm
fight.
talking about that. You know the ones that flighted during that time.
They got on the boat. The ones that got
back
on the boat.
Where they at?
Got back on the boat. What are you talking about,
They left the United States and
I'm
said,
not
"We up."
I didn't say that. That's what I said. When we were talking about fight or flight earlier, I was talking about before they got to America, period. If none of them ever got on the boat, if they fought before they got on the boat, if they died, they died. If they didn't, they went back to their village.
No, I really don't understand if you guys ever. Any of you guys ever saw the movie Roots?
I seen
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
Right. All of them.
it's a long.
Because it came on like for 3 nights.
You see that all of the somebody else village promised somebody a certain amount of people to go take over that program.
Alright, so do you feel, do you agree with anything Kanye West had to say? He got me thinking.
Do you know anything Kanye West has said?
Yeah, I know a lot of things Kanye West said, and
Recently.
So you feel like there's
some of his
Man
music
should have
and his
on that.
early music, I did enjoy. I really did enjoy some of his early music because he was more real to me. I'm not saying he was real to himself, but he was more real to realistic to me that I could relate to some of his early music. But I think he gets so caught up into trying to be that person, that dude. He can do anything. He's a Kardashian.
Who is that dude though?
I think the universe works funny way. I think everything in the universe is supposed to
He
be
go by
contradiction.
feelings. He's just things of thoughts.
If it was somebody else besides Kanye West saying this stuff, I think if it was John Legend, another guy we hold up there, or Common, saying this stuff,
He had more thought.
he probably would have worded it
See,
different.
okay, that's what I wanted to get into.
He would've worded it
Kanye West may have just worded what he said the wrong way.
So you guys are always gonna find a reason to.
That's what black people do. Why y'all go keep buying white people's stuff? But as soon as a good nigga say something wrong, we ready to throw him away.
Immediately. Like,
I'm not
That's
throwing
what I
him under the
said.
bus because he's a black man. I'm throwing him back what
That's
your
one,
words are important.
But that's
Especially when
one
you have
thing.
a
we can't hold it against him just because his words.
But you, I'm saying, you listening
Trump
to
is
the
not.
news.
Trump
He's
is
a
not-
president.
My
Nah,
grandma
Trump
said
is
some
not white.
effed up stuff about all the races, and I still love her to
But
death.
we racist. Black people say racist things in the comfort of their home. You said something, if somebody,
I don't believe black people can be racist.
preference, they preference.
What?
Exactly.
What's that?
We say more to white people than they do to us now.
I understand.
That's not right. I don't.
But it's crazy.
It ain't
It's
right.
crazy they accept it better than we do.
Because they're more comfortable when they like
because
it.
they know that your thought doesn't mean anything anyway. Like,
No, that's how they feel. That's how we should feel about
It's
them.
not how they feel, it's how it is.
No, to them, it is what it
Okay,
is. They put so much merit on what a white person say.
But no, we don't. Because when a white person goes somewhere and they scream rape or something, somebody's gonna jump. If a black person screams rape, people gonna look like, oh, she
You
on
know
that
why?
stuff.
You know why? Because we as black people don't have nothing set up for us.
We put ourselves in that position.
We waiting on
But that's
he's
why I
saying watch
say
the
it's
choice.
not how we
Watch
feel,
the
it's
choice.
how it
Because we
is.
still waiting on the white police cop to save us. And
It's
we already
black
know
cops.
they said the black white police cops.
It's black cops. My uncle's a black cop.
There's a
Now.
few of them. But their system
Well,
is made
let me
for
say
white
this.
people.
Let me say this.
The system
Let me say
is
this.
made for white
Let me
people.
say this. One thing that is now even. I'm gonna say this. The black family eroded the black community. Now the corrosion is spewing over into the white community. Things that they thought that was gonna destroy us.
Because we
now-
mixing. They having babies with us.
White people for
So
extinction.
therefore, the
That's
things
simply
that
the
we
problem.
were dealing with,
They for extinction.
they
Everybody.
are dealing with now.
I'm saying the race. Their
I-
race is the only race that can be extinct.
I understand. Because we have
That
nothing
race
to do.
is the
I
only
know.
race that could be extinct.
I know.
well, let me say this.
So naturally, if we talking about survival, is like preservation of life. It's like
if you go by,
they only know if I gotta go out, so I'm finna kill all the other people.
That's how I feel, because I care about black people. I expect them to care about the white race. But I don't care about that. Don't treat me
How
different.
you, as a young person, all the information about Kanye West, how you feel this affecting young black people, or
the young people.
Or do you agree?
Honestly, I don't think it should affect us at all. I don't think it should. I think that we shouldn't put all of our, like, I don't know how to say this, like, we're putting so much on this one person who's, one, although they have such a big following, and although they've done some good stuff to certain people in their life, he's still this one human being that said one imperfect or several imperfect statements about what they feel about a topic. So, I don't think this one person should have an influence on our entire young demographic of any race, like whether it's just about black people. Yeah, but like, even like, as far as it goes for black people, any race, I don't think that we should put what someone says on a pedestal. And if that does affect us, that is based on what we make.
Also trying to just fuel people to pay attention to their publications.
But everybody needs to be a free thinker. If everyone was a free thinker,
Right.
what one person said would
The
don't
universe
matter.
works
I
in
feel
a
my
funny
way.
way. The universe works in a funny way. It's the person, the reason.
Is that their problem?
That's the problem. It's the
No,
person.
I say is that their problem? Is it Kanye's problem that that's how the universe is working when it should work a certain way, but it does work the opposite way? That's not my problem that you have a problem with my
Me
opinion.
saying that.
Is that only because you like Kanye?
No,
That's
I like
the
to
reason
speak.
people are upset.
I like to speak
Kanye
my
West is supposed to
opinion.
be the guy.
Exactly. I don't follow him. I follow
Let me say
myself.
this.
I follow
Let me
God.
say this.
I think
Let me say
I follow
this.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
And that's it.
This is why
Kanye West has no influence over how I feel.
When people have a platform, and they're with their
Some of the stuff he's saying,
thinking, with their
Some of the
thoughts
stuff he
and beliefs can spew onto others, I think they're responsible for what is being spewed onto others. If you have that platform, be it if you're Trump, anybody, my Trump or down. Everybody don't have the same platform as Trump, but whatever platform you got that you expose yourself to other people, and your thought matters to other.
That's everyone. I have a platform. I mean, it's pretty huge.
Okay.
Not pretty huge. It's pretty like okay for a regular person in life. But I still say what I want to say because I feel like you shouldn't.
Everybody got a platform.
Yeah, you
Social
shouldn't
media
go
gave the
off of
entire
what
world.
I say.
Okay.
My tweet can go
so my
viral
point is,
in a
Since
second.
you're gonna be, and I'm conservative.
They can have
I'm a conservative liberal.
a conservative liberal.
Yes, because I don't believe that.
You sound like
I
Kanye
don't-
West.
No,
That's exactly what Kanye West is saying.
I know Kanye West.
That's
Kanye West comes from the Uncle Ben party.
That's
But what I'm saying is, let's say this. Say you had a daughter, right? She going to daycare or preschool or elementary school, and one of her teachers is a registered sex offender.
Impossible. They can't work at daycares.
He said, I started off. I started off with why not? I'm gonna get to the point. But what if this go? I said what if first.
What if one just slipped through the cracks?
What if he had a family member that worked there who he made a
The
mistake?
thing is, it
Out of
was,
here.
he didn't hide it. He registered himself as a sex offender. The school was okay with it, and they allowed him to teach your child and talk about this thing openly. How do you feel about that?
I would just take my child out.
Close that school down.
I
How
my
does
kid
this
out.
regulate?
I can't.
How does this
because I can't regulate what you're saying. I can't regulate what that. No, I can't go to school. If I'm working because my kid is in daycare because I'm working. I can't go to daycare and regulate what that man says 24/7 to make sure that he's not saying what I don't want my child to hear. So I'm gonna take my kid out. I can't tell you what to say, but I
you regulate
can.
your kid to hear from Kanye West?
Yeah.
No, because you're not with your kid. Even if your kid was at daycare, what makes your kid in here to Kanye West?
But I'm gonna teach my kid at home.
What makes you think, if you like Kanye West, your kid not gonna hear Kanye West when you're regular?
my kid is gonna learn at home the right thing. That's like when I hear Kanye West, I can go, oh no, Kanye, I don't
You
agree
tripping
with
on that one.
Right, my kids are gonna
about that
learn
one.
to be free thinkers. I'm gonna teach my kids my values.
Kanye was tripping on that one. So we all agree.
In his
We
interview
all
with
agree.
Charlamagne, he was
We
like,
all
I don't
agree
have all the
Kanye was
answers.
tripping.
In
got
the
his interview, right?
he told Charlamagne, I don't have all the answers.
I think a lot of people just go off of what the media tells them to. I just
Yeah,
go with that.
And that's the problem.
Let me say this. I just got the mailbag. And the first letter we got,
The mail.
the first letter we got was, he don't really think that Kanye's been a
Not
great
only was the
artist
first letter,
for the
it's
last
the
5
only
years. Well,
We gotta be real upgraded. But guys, comment, let us.
send comments, comments on YouTube.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the first letter we got was, do Kanye, according to President Trump.
According to.
According to President Trump, she tweeted this.
Okay.
That Kanye West is the voice of the black community. The best thing that happened to the black community through recent history.
Wait,
That's a
read
question.
that
That's a
again.
question.
Read that
He
again.
said.
Yes.
He said. Is
Who said that?
Donald Trump
Donald
said was Kanye West was the best thing to happen to the black community.
When did he say that?
Recently, when he was
Nigga, I
saying,
think he tweeted
yeah, he
it.
said about Chance Q and Chance hurried up and said, no, hold up.
So you guys agree with that?
I ain't,
You know?
No. Not in the slightest.
No.
This is why I like
And he said
why Kanye West is necessary.
I mean, let's not understate like
Kanye West is an enigma.
culture.
Kanye West is an enigma.
visionary.
He an enigma.
He also
He too hot.
An enigma to itself.
He an enigma to everybody, bro. Y'all don't want to accept it because it's Kanye West.
No doubt.
Before Yeezus, people were not saying that.
him?
Who is these guys? But listen to me. My thought was, he drew with these guys.
I said he made Jesus.
Who are these guys?
Who said that?
Hey, look at it. Like, it shows you the age gap. Like, come on.
I think all
But he also-
I think people take what the media said Kanye West to make him look crazy. It's like Charlamagne the guy. This man did the whole interview with Kanye West. Said they're super polite, super nice. Agree with a couple of things he said. He chucked the jive while he was there. The clip that he put of Kanye West on his Instagram though, was when Kanye West said some outlandish stuff, but out of the whole interview, because Kanye West didn't watch the interview, he said some stuff. I was like, yeah, yeah,
too.
yes,
Me too.
yes. Y'all didn't
Before-
gotta watch it.
Me
Y'all
too.
gotta listen.
Before.
Y'all looking at the clips that the media is saying, okay, he's crazy.
The whole
Everybody should be
hour
crazy.
interview, watch it.
The whole hour 45 minutes.
Look at
You
his
don't
head. He
watch
looks straight.
it.
But what I was saying was, check this out.
Y'all had Jerry.
He said he compared himself
And
to.
booty shorts for gym class.
Not just gym class.
Really worked
They
out.
played basketball games.
And they had
cheeks
see-through
out.
tank
There was a
tops.
couple of guys that had
See-through
cheeks out.
jersey
You
tank
know the
tops.
girls that had a little cheek out with the booty shorts.
Okay,
No daddy wore that.
We're not gonna go fast. We're not gonna go fast.
How did we get there?
No. That's what I was like. Let's get
He
into
said-
it.
Yeah, he said.
But he compared himself to Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner. He's the modern day Harriet Tubman.
I can say that.
You said he agree?
I can say I am.
You what?
I can say I am.
What black person you done led to free?
I can say I'm doing that now.
How you doing?
I can say I'm showing young black men that you don't have to fit a stereotype. I'm showing young black men
And
that
do it
fit
on your
my
own.
exactly. I put my made my hair blonde because I want you to feel like I'm with you. I want you to see a young black nigga, that's what they want to call her, doing something for himself. The motherfucking editing and all that stuff for their videos, I'm doing that. That camera, that $650 camera, I pay for that. You can too. You can do something for yourself too. So I can say, yeah, I'm a Harriet Tubman or a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King to black people. He probably feel the same way. I'm showing you that you don't have to feel like you less than a white person. I'm gonna put the Make America Great.
And they don't
And on
gotta
the
agree with everything you say.
So you
The Make America Great Again.
Who's
hat.
America great, man?
That's what he said.
The hat don't say Trump make America great.
This is what I'm saying.
The hat don't say Trump makes
the
America
stigma on
great.
the head is this is for white people
What
and
was
only
America
white people.
great?
No.
It says
no.
Make America
I got
Great
it on
Again.
too. I got mine on too.
When was it?
So
When was it?
That's not the
That's not the point.
Right, like, it's really not the point.
I could-
It's like taking the word nigga. We wasn't supposed to ever say that.
That was the word.
We wasn't supposed to ever say nigga.
And I
We weren't
heard
supposed to
white people
say,
say it to each other more
Why
than
would we? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why would you think we were never going to say that?
Yep.
because
No,
white
that
people
was
said
supposed to make
nigger
us feel down.
to bring us down. But we took
like you were
it
less than a human.
and we
You a
say,
nigga, you gotta get
nigga what?
So they
Nigga
talk.
please.
I like that word, the phrase you use, but but
You gonna make that.
that wasn't something we just took lightly. That was something that was taught to us. We were taught that we were niggas. It wasn't that we
No,
you
we
saying-
said we
so you saying we
changed it
accepted
though.
it?
Yes.
So do you say nigga?
When you were a slave,
So are you
were
saying that
taught
they still have
to-
slave mentality since we still say nigga? And that's what Kanye is saying. That the
Let me
slave
say something.
mentality is still alive
I think
today.
we
When-
still have slave
when the
mentality. How many
slaves
people have you
fought-
heard tell another black person who probably doesn't fit their stereotype that they don't act black?
That they don't act black. That's a slave mentality, and that still is today. So Kanye is
when
right.
the
If he said
slaves
slavery is
stopped,
a
when the
choice.
slaves
I think
stopped-
Kanye West stereotyping. Nat Turner. I think he's up there.
the slaves
I'm gonna say I'm up
and
there. I would like to
died.
think that you got that in you. I would like to think that you got that in you.
Worked hard.
These people are people.
You
Last time I
stop.
checked,
We
it is
still fight down, work hard. We still
Let me
work
say this.
hard.
Let me say this. When the slaves did it, I'm talking about free people.
Loud.
When the slaves fought and worked hard, got in the trenches, put on military uniform to fight for freedom. Not
We
just your,
still fighting.
not
No, I
just
think
freedom.
it's brave to say that George
We
Bush don't
still
care about
fighting
black
for
people.
freedom.
Not just your freedom.
You don't think it's brave?
Not just
You don't think it's brave to say George Bush don't care about black people on national television?
It is.
The president of the United States at the moment.
White people
don't
been
care
not
about
like
black
Kanye
people.
West for that
No,
state.
no.
I'm gonna be the first one to say this. And
Let's
I
take
know that,
bravery.
like I said, at first I started off saying I was a conservative. I'm gonna be the first one to say that black people don't care about black people.
Sometimes.
That's very true. It has its truth.
Because they have a slave mentality.
Honestly, let me say this: if y'all gonna
Yes.
purpose it that way, if y'all gonna purpose it that way, don't nobody care about nobody but they
Why make it a
self.
race thing?
That's true.
Everybody got a slave
Everybody
mentality.
got
I
their
feel like
own.
everybody wants to have-
No, everybody in life got their
Everybody
own.
race.
It started off. It started off as a race thing, but when everything goes together, ghettos, suburban, rural area.
White people not in the ghettos?
Yeah, I'm saying everything goes together.
Money is
When
it's
the
not
water
about money.
off
Yeah,
these,
it's
when the
been
water
about
off these
classes before,
foundations
long
starts to
Give
crumble,
nepotism, whatever they call it.
starts to, it don't just stay in one area. Water leaves, it travels. So it's gonna go to all the other areas that they thought they were gonna go. Cocaine, crack, they put it in the black community, man. They thought it was gonna go up to Beverly Hills and all that.
Because we are popular.
Right.
They didn't, they didn't.
Right,
Yeah,
they want to do
and
They
everything.
wouldn't expect their kids
Well,
to want to.
You ever heard this? You
No,
know,
they what? They expect
You
their
guys
hate to just travel
Guys,
and
you got
travel
this.
and travel and travel.
I don't know if you quote this right. And I'm sure that all of us went to church at one point. No weapon should be formed against me. Have you ever heard that phrase?
No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
So, my boy.
But you know what that
But
means?
the thing is, that's that.
That's Kanye.
No, no, we're not saying that's what we said.
No,
No,
we're saying no
I'm
weapon
all-
formed against me shall prosper is Kanye.
Why?
Because y'all forming all these weapons for one thing.
He
said
formed
for
his
two
own
things.
weapon. That's like suicide. We don't think a weapon against suicide.
His opinion is
You
suicide.
shoot yourself in the head. Nobody told you to say that. You took that.
Why do I have to do
But I'm
what
just
everybody
suicide.
has to do? Why do I
I'm saying what you feel.
Because it's
Suicide.
more house niggas than we think.
darker than we think? And they talk about
That's
life.
the thing.
No.
Uncle Ben is got the record deal.
We are.
Uncle Ben got the record deal.
We are all the one of us is going to constantly go work for these white people.
You guys have
all
seen
the
changes.
time. Alright, so how y'all feel about the so-called black activists we got now? Because we got a guy that'd be like, I'm against police brutality, I'm against black people not getting treated right in white restaurants. I'm against Kanye West. I'm not.
He's
Did
black
you-
activist.
Alright,
He's
so-
not a
I'm
black
against
activist.
Kanye West. Oh, T.I. considered a black activist.
Did you see how he
Yeah,
became
he
an
is.
activist? Did you see his interview where he described how he became an activist?
I did.
He said he just happened to be in the area. Some stuff went down, and they saw T.I. and they was about to go tear up some stuff, and the police was like had a border and it was ready to blast folks. And T.I. was like, yeah, I don't want to see nobody die. Hey, everybody, let's go this way. Made everybody walk to the furthest point that he could. Didn't even know where he was going. Stopped. Everybody was like, what now? He was like, I don't know. And then he was like, well, now I'm finna do something for the people because now I'm an activist. 'Cause everybody
I
follow
just feel like people use for the black people to make money, just like how somebody can say Kanye West is using to talk crazy to sell a CD.
What you got to say?
I feel like we've all heard the saying, nothing is new under the sun. This is just the same thing Malcolm X and Martin Luther King had two different approaches to being black activists. Malcolm X was more aggressive.
Did you know Martin Luther King went and sat with Elijah Muhammad right before they killed him, and you know Martin Luther King was going to become a Muslim. Did
In
you know
I
that?
Am a Dream, the
Did you know
dude
that?
said he wanted little white girls. Little
They
black
didn't have a
boys
different approach.
and little white girls.
They
Sit with each
did.
other.
I'm just
They
trying to
had
give you something.
different
I'm trying in the
approaches.
beginning they
This
did.
is the beginning of
But
this.
Martin Luther
somewhat
King was
revolution
getting
of what
death
it's
threats, and he said, "Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so nice about this." And I was finna join. That was the pinnacle. That's why they killed Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Because if Martin Luther King and Malcolm X came together, the black people will really be together. All the black people that's against Martin because we gotta fight the white people, all the black people that's against Malcolm because we gotta show love and peace. If we all came together,
And a
have one
balance. The
accord.
world is about balance. Everything
Well,
is.
I'm gonna say this.
that would have been great for black people.
I do believe
Kill these niggas.
that in that
We didn't
period-
even let him
in that-
finish
in
his
that-
thought.
He gonna, yeah.
In that period era where
I wanted to
Malcolm
give
X
him
and
some
Martin Luther King was
knowledge.
The
If
government
he didn't know,
set
they're not
out
gonna
to
teach him.
at that point stop the progress of black people and to make it do a 180. You know, they wanted to bring it back down.
Yeah.
We were a strong community. We were united. So our black leaders was even making that even stronger.
Yeah.
So they had to destroy that. So I that's my belief that they played a part. Our government at that point played a part in that.
But we supposed to be talking about T.I. and how that
They played a
correlates.
part in the destruction of our people too.
I just wanted to let him know the information.
Kanye West. What has he done? What has Kanye West done positive? I mean,
That tweet you read.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, what he was basically saying was that in school they should be teaching about how I keep saying Michael, but how Magic Johnson built his business instead of always about what happened in the past, and that he's never seen a high school that gave new ideas for the future, and they're not pushing.
I was
Not
thinking-
even just black
I was
people,
thinking
because
earlier,
they're not
I never
pushing
heard
the,
that, and
they're
I was
not
thinking
pushing the
earlier.
youth forward. They're kind of just keeping them stagnant by showing what has happened instead of saying
They don't even
Wow.
show what has
doing.
happened. They show us that we were weak and bad
In
people
only in
throughout our whole history.
The,
That's
the
what they
private
show
schools
us.
and stuff, they have different curriculum than the public school system. The better the school, the better, the more now they giving us the same stuff because they
They give
down
them
books.
iPads.
They handed down books. Like the books I had in school was tore up like years and years. I'm pretty sure my sister had the same book as I did when I got there. Or and my whoever else was
let me say
before.
this.
But that goes into a whole lot of past. That's why
So-
people have to talk about the past,
Why
though, but
come-
not so
why
much.
come
I don't think.
You guys can be actors for your people.
I am.
Who said we are? Who
I'm
said
not-
I feel like
I'm
I'm
an
a
I
direct.
say, whenever,
See what I
mean,
am. I feel like I'm an activist, not just for black people. I feel like I don't want to be just for this. not
That's
even
what Kanye
race, this skin
said.
color.
just
I don't want
how
to.
much
I want
it
to be
correlates back
activist
to
for
what I
this
was.
human race. Like this is not. I don't feel like this whole division we have, even is with black activists, we're still pushing ourselves forward as if we aren't the human race. We're pushing ourselves as if we all came from these different planets and these people from this planet.
I think.
Well, if I feel like
do it.
in order for us
We might all be for people.
to truly feel like we're equal, we have to drop the whole
We
thing
gotta
as
wear
that
Make
we are
America
different
Great
races.
hats.
We
So
are
we
the
can't
same race
discuss
with different
slavery no
shades.
more.
We come in
We
all
shouldn't
different
think about
shades.
So you
slavery.
thinking like Kanye West? So you said you don't like him and his ideas, but you literally sound.
I didn't
just
say I
like
don't like myself.
So you saying
and I
forget
don't
about
care.
the slavery stuff. We should just stop talking about it, let it go.
I feel like we should just be people.
This is the problem with that statement. Why I do think we should learn about history, but it shouldn't be on like the majority of what we learn.
I didn't say we should know about it. I said
Because
that
if you
right
don't
now
know
it's the
about
only thing we
it,
do.
that's how you
Talk
get
about
tricked into doing the same thing that your ancestors.
So is racism is first of all, that's this question. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of confused. Do slavery and racism, do they go together?
Not necessarily.
Not
No.
necessarily. No.
Okay. So if we live in a racist country,
I think slavery and racism
that
do go
has to do
together.
with the past of slavery.
I do think.
I don't think so. 'Cause
that
I
they
think
do.
black people have slaves. Black slaves.
No, my
No.
thing
If
is,
we live in
I
a
think
racist
that
country,
white people, for the majority, think they're better than us because we came over as slaves. I think they think that that's where it started from. That they wouldn't think that they were better than us.
Between slavery and racism.
That's here though. You're saying just here.
right?
Right? Yeah.
Just her, but I don't think
Because when
when
when you look at our history, in slavery, they were very racist towards us. Period. Even out of slavery, they were still treating us the same, talking to us, dealing with us the same way.
I don't agree with
I
that.
can't see
Africa
that.
ran
Wait.
the world. Africa ran the world.
They only cared about rich and poor.
Now,
Classism
when I
was a
say
thing back then. Racism wasn't.
doesn't mean black and white.
Racism.
I mean, all.
But we're
it's
saying-
all shades.
But
Racism
we're
can be
saying back in the
shit.
day,
You can deal with-
nobody
I don't
was
like
like.
you. We can be two black people, but I don't like you because you that black. You know.
But that's not how it
That's
was
a big
back then.
edge. He has something there. He has.
That's
something.
not exactly how it was back
That's
then.
colorism before it's
Still,
racism.
it's not
It's
racist.
colorism,
but yeah,
racism,
it's
it's
still
not
you liking
racist.
somebody for some
In a way.
physical trait.
Right, we're the same race and you light skinned. That's colorism.
Is that the word that just came up with? I never heard
No,
that.
have you ever
Racist-
I'll never date another light skinned chick, bro. No.
Right,
they
that's
just-
colorism.
You know what I mean? Like that's color. Like
You
you
putting a stereotype on
on an entire
Right.
color
But that's
rather
what we're
than a
doing.
person.
But he said that
It's
racism
colorism.
and
It's
slavery
colorism.
coincide, not
People-
that's colorism.
People to understand the world and understand and to be able to keep track of what's going on, people have to categorize things. So naturally, we all categorize. Like I said, we
But
all
it's
have
not.
racism.
It wasn't racism back then.
We
It was
all
just-
have racism
No,
in us.
it's you.
though,
Can you
in a
listen?
way.
Your dad asked us. It was just colorism. It was
That's
categorized,
racist.
and that's colorism is not
He
racist.
said categorizing. And stereotype is racist.
They were the same race. They was if you're in the same race, I feel like you can't be racist towards your race. You can be like you can have colorism towards your race, but you can't be racist towards your race because you are that race.
So colorism only comes in if you share the same race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorism doesn't span you got a different color.
No, it's racist.
Right.
It's race.
Just
No.
understand. So it's just another word for.
Self-hate. It's another word. Colorism is self-hate.
Okay, so let me say this then. Because I'm trying to, I know because we keep, his comment was provocative. You know, I'm talking about Kanye West. So it stems
Which
to
one?
what he says that slavery was a choice.
I thought we talked about this.
We did, but it
He feeling the type of way.
I'm feeling some type of way
He's
because
feeling
my
some
thing is, if it's a choice, how do we stop? How do we stop?
You don't have to.
What the hell? How did you come up with a choice?
Because that's like
How did he stop?
How do you say two?
How
plus
did
two
he
is four?
stop being a slave?
He probably,
Did he say he was?
First off, if you
Oh,
seen his interview, you see he's sitting on 300 acres of land, and he got his own
He
company.
finna build
He
5
most
properties.
definitely not a slave.
He
feels
finna build
like-
5
and that's why he been pushing for like. That's why he pushing for
He got
like.
300
I wanna
acres.
be
Hills
Nike.
that look like this.
I want us to have a Nike. I want us to be
Contradicting himself there.
No, he's not.
He's contradicting himself because I said, how did he stop being a slave? You show me where his assets were, right? You determine what his assets were.
You stop being a slave because when you own
When
something,
you
you have
own,
power.
you're your own.
This is
you are
America
your
is
own.
capitalism.
I don't need you for anything.
As much as they say it's
I
not,
don't need you.
monopoly runs America. It's like
Okay, so
Fortune
what if-
500 companies and then
what
the
if-
top
what
13
if
most built.
Kanye owns hundreds of millions of dollars of assets, right? Probably do. I'm sure he does. Hundreds of millions. And
But he got them from other people right now.
He went to, let's say he went to Germany where his wife went without him at one time.
Paris.
Whenever he went, when they just really showed their ass with everybody.
When they got robbed or whatever.
No. When they was talking about, did they have no like niggas? Everybody actually event where they could ever know. This is because of non-nigger.
So on this Kanye West topic, we got a lot of different opinions. We're just gonna agree to disagree, and we're gonna move on to gaming.
Well,
Right,
I disagree,
right.
but I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back up on black and white. I want to bring it back up on black and
We've
white.
been talking about it for so long.
Okay.
Black and white.
All right. Black and
Yellow
white.
and purple.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Let's get to it, cause
Alright.
I feel like we're not gonna get to it if we don't get to it.
Something moderately big happened in the last few days. So there was this whole speculation that there was supposed to be a meteor that landed on the Fortnite map and destroyed Tilted Towers, which was something that people got from, you heard me say it in the last episode. And that didn't happen in the way that we expected. It kind of landed in the wrong place. It landed on Dusty Depot, and it destroyed it, turned into a crater now called Dusty Divot. And apparently this is the new hotspot that Tilted Towers once was, and it's kind of just created.
Ninja is and Drake and Travis Scott. That's what they
That
are.
was one day. But
Ninja on there, you like a Fortnite god. Yeah. I thought he was.
he's good. But yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like the devs did that in order to get some more, variety and where people landed. It kind of was like you land in Tilted or you're Punk. Now it's kind of like you land in Dusty Divot or you're Punk. So it's not just Tilted anymore. They're just kind of just moving people around the map. I think that's the only reason why they did this, and that was a great way to do it instead of just saying, yeah, we're gonna close off Tilted.
Right.
So you tell me that there's no breaking news that Home Depot hit by bees.
No, there's no breaking news. No breaking news.
That's what I thought you said. Home Depot was hit by bees.
Dusty Depot.
Dusty Depot, my fault.
That's about the biggest thing that's happened.
Okay.
All right. So that was episode 3. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Got some information from both sides. There was a lot of opinions tonight. I'm DJ.
I'm Mike Bros like you on Instagram.
I'm Ami Silly Ami on YouTube.
I'm Mari. Noir Mari on Facebook.
I'm David McGill, Williamson, Cheers, Rodriguez, Suave, Senior. Hey, send your mail. We'll read it.
Comment, subscribe.
Do you have a word?
All
You
of
have a place
that.
to, you have
Sure.
a PO box?
Yeah, got us on the mail box.
Comment.
Comment, share. If y'all do send mail, y'all know how to do it.
We do it.
You can't wait.